This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, a well-known singer-songwriter from overseas was recently in our area. We'll find out all about her career next. Welcome to FYI Weekend. I'm Ken Kara. Thanks for turning on SSPTV. Irena Lonchna has performed all over the world. She'll tell us just where in a few moments. She hails from Western Ukraine and performs Ukrainian folk songs and her own pop music. I had the pleasure of interviewing her recently, and we talked about her travels and the first song she ever wrote. I am well known for about a 3-block radius here in the city of Hazleton. The lady sitting next to me is known all over the world. We're very lucky to have her in our area getting ready to perform. A singer and a songwriter. Irena Lonchna is joining us from the Ukraine, along with Marina Kuchar, who is from the Ukraine, moved to the area, lives in Weatherly now, and she will be translating. Let's talk about your career, how you got started singing, songwriting.
Як ви стали писати пісні?
Ну, співаю я з дитинства.
I sing from my childhood.
Брала участь в різноманітних
I
концертах.
took participation in different concerts and
Перемагала в
festivals.
конкурсах.
And I got a winner of different competition.
Писала свої пісні, в 11 років
I
написала свою
began
першу
writing
пісню.
Songs very early, and my first song I wrote when I was 11 years old.
І я з дитинства твердо вирішила, що я буду
And from my
співачкою.
childhood, I decided to be a singer.
Your first song, what was it about? Can you tell us about your first song?
Кажіть про вашу пісню першу. Про що це була пісня?
О, перша пісня була про моє ім'я, тому що я
First song was about my name.
тому що я сказала, ну так мало пісень про
Because
ім'я
there's
Ірина.
very few songs about Irina.
Але це була дитяча
It
пісня.
was very childish song. And
Спочатку були дитячі пісні, а потім пісні про кохання,
first was
про
childish songs, then it
батьківщину.
was about love, of course, and
Про
then about
маму.
motherland, about mom,
На різноманітні теми.
and now we're about different
І
themes.
найбільше на духовні.
And a lot of I also have spiritual songs that call for faith.
So when I asked your name, you could have sung your first song to me.
Як я спитав, могли б співати мені пісню, яке ваше ім'я.
Tell me about where you've been, where you've traveled. You've traveled all over the world.
Кажіть нам, будь ласка, ваш досвід про ваші подорожі.
Я була в багатьох європейських країнах.
I was in many European countries.
Це і Польща, і
In Poland,
Італія,
Italy,
Іспанія,
Spain,
також в Прибалтиці, в Литві,
Baltic countries, Litva,
Азербайджані. У
Azerbaijan.
2011 році
In
в
2011,
Канаді.
I was in Canada.
До речі, я там перемогла на одному
In
конкурсі
fact, I
міжнародному.
won on one competition was there, concert, and I was a winner there.
Так. І також брала участь у такий фестиваль
I also
всіх
participated in
народів.
a festival of
Heritage.
all nations. It was like a heritage kind of theme.
Канаді.
It was in Canada?
Так.
У Канаді.
А у
in Canada.
2011 році
In
вперше завітала в
2011?
Сполучені Штати Америки.
In 2011, I was here first time in America.
All right. When you say competition, what are these competitions like? Is this like an American Idol competition? What is this like?
Які це були конкурси, що ви кажете? Чи це як як Україна має талант, чи американський айдол, це в них є American Idol? Чи...
Тоді ще в нас зараз є такі схожі проекти.
Now we have these projects, but in the past we didn't have any things, but they were just
Але тоді не було.
competitions where people come and singers come.
Тоді не було таких проєктів, але були також різні вокальні конкурси.
There were vocal competitions.
Так, я їздила в багатьох областях.
And there were people from different regions
країни.
participated there.
Так. От, і це були спочатку такі перемоги, перші
They were
кроки.
my first steps, my first victories.
I met a lot of proud people from Ukraine.
Я зустрів багато таких людей, які з гордістю відносяться до України.
Why are you so inspired by it? Why are you so proud of where you come from?
Чим ваші пісні натхнені і чим ви як маєте гордість за свою країну?
Я з дитинства дуже люблю свою країну. Я
From
зростала
childhood, I love my country.
в сім'ї
And I
патріотів,
grew in a family of patriots
в сім'ї, де прививали любов до української пісні, до
where they
ближнього.
gave us love for Ukrainian song, for
Мої батьки
Ukrainian
вчителі.
culture. My parents are teachers.
От, і тому я знала, що де б я не поїхала, я
And
завжди
so I
маю
knew
повертатися в свою рідну
Wherever I
Україну.
travel, but I always come to my land,
І
to
де б я
my
не була, я
country.
завжди думками
And
з моїми
wherever I
рідними.
am, I'm always thinking about my family.
І я свою любов до батьківщини
And my love to my motherland,
доношу людей в своїх піснях. в
I
своїй
always
творчості.
deliver it through my songs.
Now you can learn more about Irena Lonchna on an upcoming episode of The Sam Lassand Show. The July 4th holiday is 1 week away, and AAA is predicting that roadways will be even busier than Memorial Day. According to AAA's Mid-Atlantic region, more than 52,000 Wilkes-Barre area residents are projected to travel during the Independence Day weekend. That's up 1.9% from last year. AAA spokesperson Jenny Robinson said that the July 4th holiday is typically the busiest summer travel holiday, with 12,000 more Wilkes-Barre area residents traveling compared to Memorial Day weekend. AAA believes road trips will remain strong, while air travel is expected to fall slightly. As for gas prices, AAA expects the majority of U.S. drivers likely will pay the highest gas prices for Independence Day since 2008. The average price for regular gas in the Wilkes-Barre area is $3.70, 30 cents up from the same time last year. AAA does not believe that gas prices will have a significant impact on the number of people traveling, but could result in some consumers cutting back on dining, shopping, and other activities. Now, for the latest gas prices in the nation's state and metro areas, log on to Fuel Gauge Report, AAA.com. From the desk of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce comes this. The Chamber is gearing up for its 4th season of the Downtown Hazleton Farmers Market. The market kicks off Friday, July 11th and will take place from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on the sidewalk along Broad Street between Laurel and Wyoming. Farmers interested in participating should contact the Chamber at 455-1509 or visit them online at hazletonchamber.org. Usually it's schools that assign reports, but on Sunday you can see an interesting report on local schools. Make sure you grab Sunday's Standard Speaker for Time Shamrock's annual Grading Our Schools report. Plus, the Sunday Standard Speaker features sports, entertainment, and more. Coming up, Janine takes us to Nescopec State Park for her ongoing series, plus a milestone for the Mountain Council of Governments known as MCOG. There's much more FYI to come.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We are enjoying the outdoors here at the Nescopec State Park here on FYI. We're in your community and we're talking about camping. This is the time of year, obviously, you can enjoy camping outside. And Tara Berger is with us, and you're going to tell us about camping at our state parks.
Yes, my name is Tara Berger. I'm the Assistant Park Manager at Hickory Run State Park Complex. We oversee Hickory Run State Park, Nescopec, and Lehigh Gorge as well. Throughout the Commonwealth, many other state parks offer family camping, everything from tents to trailers, and you can even rent a cottage, yurt, or a cabin to stay in for the weekend. If you want any information in which state parks offer which type of accommodations, make sure you check out visitpaparks.com, or if you want to call for a reservation, it's 1-888-PA-PARKS.
All right, so there's all the information there. There's also a first-time camper program that you can learn all about camping if it's your first time and maybe it's a family trip and mom and dad want to make sure that the kids are safe and they have everything they need. There's a first-time camper
Yeah,
program.
State Parks has teamed up with Gander Mountain for the first-time camper program. If you've never camped at a state park before, you need to go online, see which parks offer the program, and they'll have everything you need, your tents, camping chairs, and they'll even have a state park member there to assist you setting everything up and teaching you how to camp.
All right, from camping, it's a very inexpensive vacation because you pay for the camping, but what are some of the other amenities once you're here on property?
Yeah, once you're on the property, every state park offers many different things to do. Hickory Run, we have 44 miles of trails. We have the camping, we have swimming beaches. Lehigh Gorge, we have rafting trips. Many other parks offer fishing, boating, hiking, anything you want to do, you can come out to the state park and have fun doing.
To learn about the parks and about the camping program, again, it's visit paparks.com or call 1-888-PA-PARKS. Next week, we're talking about kids, outdoors, and safety, and it's a good time to talk about it because it is the 4th of July weekend. Right here on FYI, we're in your community.
It is hard to believe that 25 years have passed since the Mountain Council of Governments was formed. Today, to talk about it, I'm joined by Dan Geidish, the Executive Director of the Mountain Council of Governments, known as MCOG. Dan, I cannot believe that this long has passed. What triggered the need to form this group of municipalities working together?
Well, Lisa, first and foremost, this was the brainchild of Joe Yanuzzi, the present-day mayor of Hazleton. He won election to council and said, hey, I don't know anybody in any of our other local municipalities, and I want to get to meet them. And so thus the Hazleton area Mountain Council of Governments was formed. Actually, it is formed under the Intergovernmental Cooperation Act, which was developed way back in the 1940s. But the purpose of the COG is based on the fact that most people don't realize that throughout the state of Pennsylvania, there are over 2,500 local municipalities, the second most in the United States of America. Of those 2,500 municipalities, 80% have populations of less than 5,000 people. Now consider this, what kind of a tax base does this provide for municipal officials to provide the multitude of services that they want to deliver to their constituents? And thus, the formation of a COG is a logical consequence of this set of circumstances. We have a lot of benefits that can be derived from the COG over the past 2.5 decades. The COG was built on the 3 C's of communication, collaboration, and cooperation. Getting everyone in the same room, communicating with one another, understanding that we have common problems, and that by looking at these common problems, we find that maybe there's a common solution to these problems, which would lead to, of course, cooperation, where the governments will cooperate. They might cooperate on a joint project. They might cooperate by lending someone some equipment that they have that municipality doesn't have, or to supply some manpower. We've saved as much, we, meaning municipalities, have saved as much as 50% on a local government project through intergovernmental cooperation, sharing of equipment. Collaboration is the third method. I try to bring in speakers that can speak to these particular problems that the municipalities might face. Different kinds of equipment, insurances. These 3 C's, communication, collaboration, and cooperation, help to make the COG successful over these many years.
Because of your success and the success of the organization, other communities now looking to you to help get them started as well.
Senator Udicek is a very strong proponent of COGs, and he has looked to us as a successful COG, and in his attempt to foster the formation of councils, governments, in other areas, he's asked us to help deliver some information.
All right. Well, thank you so much for opening our eyes on the cooperative efforts that are taking place in the area. If any municipality out there is watching this, wants to get in touch, call you at the chamber?
Yes, they can call me at the chamber, 570-455-1509.
Dan Geidish, the Executive Director of the Mountain Council of Governments, happy 25th anniversary and continued success for many years to come.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lisa. Dan, thanks, Janine. Thanks, everybody. Time now to check in with the FYI community calendar. You're invited to a Touch of Brass concert this Sunday on the grounds of the historic Brainerd Church in Seibertsville. Everyone is invited to come out and enjoy the music, so bring your lawn chairs or a blanket and your family and friends and enjoy this free concert this Sunday at 2 p.m. Light refreshments will be served. And the first of many fireworks displays will take place Sunday night, June 29th in Frackville. The Frackville Area Fireworks fireworks will take place at the Little League Softball Complex. And in addition to the big fireworks display, community organizations will be selling food and refreshments. Several streets in the area will be shut down, so be prepared for that. And there's a list up on your screen. Concession stands open at 5 with the actual fireworks starting at dusk. If there is rain, it will be moved to Monday, June 30th. There's a lot more FYI weekend coming your way. Sports is next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Adam Sandler movie Grown Ups. I like it. I don't care what any of you think of me. Anyway, there's a scene where all of the dads carry their kids away from their cell phones and tablets to go play outside. That's how many see this generation growing up. Well, this past week, there was around 200 kids all having a good time playing outside at a free sports camp open to everyone in the area. It's called Mega Sports Camp, and it's run by Faith Assembly of God Church, and it's where spirituality and sports meet. When you think of Moses and sports, maybe NBA Hall of Famer Moses Malone comes to your head, or Edwin Moses, who won a gold medal in the 400-meter hurdles at the 1988 Olympics. Well, how about going really old school, like Old Testament old school? At Mega Sports Camp, the kids take a break from drills to talk about a Bible story.
For example, tonight, we're going to talk about Gabby Douglas. Now, if you look at what Moses had to do, where he left his home to go live somewhere else, Gabby Douglas did the exact same thing when she was young. She had to leave home to go somewhere to learn how to become the person that she was so that she can become the Olympic winner that she was.
If you watch a World Cup game being played in Brazil, you will see an image of the gigantic statue of Christ the Redeemer staring down on Rio de Janeiro and the Maracanã, the stadium where the World Cup final will be played. The instructors at Mega Sports Camp believe that sports and spirituality can overlap in many different ways.
If you're going to have a faith in an unseen God, and you start believing the things that are being taught from the Bible, that goes kind of hand in hand with the ability that you have as a person. You may not be the most athletic, but you have a faith in yourself that says, you know what, I can do anything if I put my mind to it, if I work. And a lot of spiritual things that we talk about biblically are the same principles, you know, like not giving up, enduring, hope, patience, all of those things. They build who you are, your character. So when you're talking about sports, it's the same exact thing.
Well, so many athletes say, thank God at their acceptance of the trophy speech. I think God is not a fan of any particular team, even though we all pray to him, help us win. But he's given us the ability to run. He's given us the ability to throw. He's given us the ability to play. And but part of it is our responsibility, good sportsmanship, to honor our opponents with respect. So that's where spirituality can really mix, because in this day and age, I think you see a lot of in-your-face, chest pumping, point your finger at your opponent where you've beaten them down and then you're in your face. I'd rather, win and then reach down, help them up. And say good game.
Johan Santana fell in love with baseball in the Dominican Republic. Now a member of Buenas Nuevas Church in the Hazleton area, he's volunteering at Mega Sports Camp. Santana started playing baseball at 12 and converted to Christianity at 13.
I can relate to sports. I'm a sports guy. I love to play, but sports, it requires discipline. Same thing with Christianity. You need to be a disciplined person, because there's going to be people that are going to ridicule you for what you believe in. But you just got to know how to play cool, man,
These kids are learning to play, and play it cool, at Mega Sports Camp. Big thanks to everyone at Faith Assembly for letting us come out to camp for a night, plus to Chris Goy, our intern, for shooting parts of that story. That's the end of the Sportscast, but there's more FYI weekend after this break. Adopt Me is still ahead, so stay tuned. It's the weekend, and I love sitting at a high top, ordering some delicious apps and having a few beverages with my friends at Bottlenecks, where they have an awesome atmosphere with awesome food.
Hello again, and welcome back to the Hazleton Animal Shelter. Here I am with one of our newest additions, a little kitten whose name is appropriately Lil Bit. Lil Bit is about 3.5 months old, and she's very sweet and affectionate. She seems to do okay with the other cats, but we know she loves people, she loves to be held, and she has a very interesting and beautiful color pattern. She has your typical black and orange tortoiseshell colors, but she also has a lot of white on her face, on her belly, and on her paws, which makes her kind of unique as usually the white in a tortoiseshell kind of disappears amongst the black and orange. A little bit here is already spayed. She's current on all of her vaccinations and was tested for feline leukemia as well as FIV. We recommend a little bit for anybody who has any experience with cats or kittens. Despite being a little bit apprehensive when you first meet her, a little bit is actually very affectionate with anybody she warms up to. We actually have a lot of cats here at the shelter, so not only are we featuring a female for today, but we're going to have a look at our male cats as well. And here I am in the male colony with Bongo, who is an approximately 4-month-old domestic shorthair with a really nice brown and black tiger pattern. Bongo is, I think, equally playful and affectionate. Being a younger kitten, he definitely is inquisitive, and I think he would love to definitely do a lot of exploring in a new home. Bongo seems to also get along well with the other cats. We believe he has a brother in here named Bingo. We don't insist that the two of them get adopted together, but we would like to mention that he is good with other cats. And Bongo, of course, having been recently moved up into our colony, is already neutered, tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and is current on all of his vaccinations, including his rabies shot. If anyone at home is interested in Bongo, Lil Bit, or any of the other animals here up for adoption at the Hazelton Animal Shelter, come on down to 101 North Poplar Street.
It's time for Movie Minute right here on News 13, your weekly look at what's playing at Regal Cinema 10, just outside the Laurel Mall. One new release this weekend, Transformers: Age of Extinction, rated PG-13. After an epic battle, a great city lies in ruins, but the Earth itself is saved. As humanity begins to pick up the pieces, a shadowy group emerges to try to take control of history. Meanwhile, an ancient and powerful new menace sets its sight on Earth. A new group of humans helps Optimus Prime and the Autobots rise up to meet their most fearsome challenge yet: a worldwide war of good versus evil. Still playing Jersey Boys, X-Men Days of Future Past, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Think Like a Man 2, 22 Jump Street, The Fault of Our Stars, and The Edge of Tomorrow. For all the showtimes, call Regal Cinema 10 570-450-7454, or to speak to a movie attendant, call 570-450-7340.
No idea there was a new Transformers movie. All right, that's it for FYI Weekend. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, take it easy.